Los Angeles ground American 1 Tree, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
American 1 Tree, the jetway is going to be connected.
Welcome aboard American
Los
Airlines.
Angeles ground American 1
Please
Tree,
place your
could you please
carry-on
send
items
ground
in an
power
overhead
unit?
compartment or under the seat in front of you. Small lightweight items may be placed in the seat pocket. If
Los
you need
Angeles
assistance,
ground American
please
1
let
Tree,
us know.
could you please send the baggage?
American 1 Tree baggage is on the way.
Los Angeles ground American 1 Tree, could you please send the catering truck?
American 1 Tree, the catering truck is on the road.
Pleasant good morning. We'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. Captain Hester on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carry items are properly put away, all overhead bins are closed, and all passengers are seated. For those passengers who are seated in one of our designated exit rows, you may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency. We do ask that you take a moment to locate the safety briefing card located in the seat back pocket in front of you. Should you feel you're unable or willing to open an exit, please contact the flight attendant at this time and we will reseat you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain March W13 speaking. On behalf of my first officer and the entire crew, it's my pleasure to welcome you aboard American Flight 13, especially those of you attending Flight Sim Expo 2021. Our trip to San Diego today will be exceptionally short. We anticipate about 45 minutes gate to gate and will only be in the air about 30 minutes wheels up to wheels down. According to our current flight plan, we'll be reaching our cruising altitude of 11,000 feet approximately 5 minutes after takeoff, and we anticipate remaining in cruise for about another 5 minutes. So when the fasten seatbelt sign comes off, we'll have just enough time to allow our flight attendants to conduct a short beverage service. With the tight schedule, we simply ask that you comply with all of our cruise instructions, and please remember to wear a mask at all times. It's federal law. We sincerely appreciate your cooperation and we look forward to serving you something special in the air. We'll be back with an update soon.
Los Angeles ground Hawaiian 10 request taxi to parking.
Hawaiian 10 taxi to General Aviation parking using taxiway Echo Alpha Alpha Charlie Charlie 10.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway Echo Alpha Alpha Charlie Charlie 10 Hawaiian 10.
Once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board with us this morning. By the way, if you do not see space in the overhead bin directly above your seat, just keep walking toward the back a little bit more. There's still space available here. Thank you.
Flight 247 at 19er. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2 tree. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.92. ILS runway 24 right, ILS runway 24 left, ILS runway 25 right, and ILS runway 25 left in use. Landing and departing runway 24 right, runway 24 left, runway 25 right, and runway 25 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf. Los Angeles Airport information Golf 2300 Zulu. Flight 247 at 19er. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2 tree. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.92.
Hawaiian 10, continue taxi.
Los Angeles ground American 1 tree ready to copy IFR clearance to Lindbergh.
American 1 tree is cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 right, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.2 squawk 7416.
Roger, Hawaiian 10.
American 1 tree cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 right, climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 125.2 squawk 7416.
American 1 tree, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.65 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Welcome aboard American Airlines flight. Our boarding is now complete. If you have a laptop computer on, we ask that you go ahead and start powering that down and stow it for departure. I'll let you know when you have to place your cell phones in airplane mode for our departure. We can't close the boarding door until everyone is seated with their seatbelts fastened and all the overhead bins are closed. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are soon ready to depart. We cannot do so until all customers are seated with your seatbelts securely fastened. And we do appreciate your patience and cooperation in helping us get our flight underway.
The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are at departure time. However, we cannot shut the aircraft door until all customers are seated with your seatbelts fastened. Also, please turn off and discontinue the use of all cell phone conversations and other items, as they will be placed in airplane mode. We'll be starting our journey momentarily.
Our forward boarding door has been closed. If you have a laptop computer on, we ask that you please turn it off and stow it. Also, I'll let you know when you have to place your cell phones in airplane mode for our departure. Flight attendants arm doors, cross-check, and stand by for all calls.
Los Angeles ground American 1 tree requesting pushback.
American 1 tree, pushback, request accepted.
Flight attendants arm doors and cross-check, stand by for all call. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as quickly as possible.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 20. We ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors located throughout the cabin for a brief safety message about aircraft. Your attention, please.
Hello everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the premium cabin and your seat is also equipped with a shoulder belt,
Los
fasten
Angeles
the belt
ground
by
American
attaching it to the
13
buckle
requesting
until you
pushback
hear a
tug
click.
to steer the aircraft to the left.
If you're seated in the premium
American
cabin and your
13
seat is
request
equipped
has
with a
been
push button,
transmitted to the
insert
operator.
the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Then fasten the shoulder belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear a click. To open, simply press on the button. The shoulder belt must be worn during taxi, takeoff, and landing. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on
Los
our
Angeles
way,
ground
make sure your
American
seat is
13
up, all
requesting the end of
electronic
pushback.
devices are put away, and your tray
American
table is
13
stowed.
request to
If
end
you have a
pushback
carry-on,
received.
push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to a disabling or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off.
Los Angeles
All
ground
exits on this
American
airplane are
245
clearly
Niner
marked.
taxi
Take a
to
moment to
parking.
locate the nearest one. Keep in mind,
American
it may be
245
behind
Niner
you.
taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Bravo 17 Charlie Alpha Alpha
All
Echo
exits have
17 Echo
evacuation
15.
slides to use in an emergency.
Los
When
Angeles
directed to
ground
exit,
American
jump
13
onto the
with
slide
Golf ready
and
to
move away
taxi
from the
IFR.
airplane.
American 13 taxi to and hold short of runway 25 right via taxiway Charlie Charlie 1 Bravo Bravo 1. Contact tower.
Slides at every door can be detached
ready.
and used as racks. You'll find the exact location on
Taxiing
your
to
safety
general
card.
aviation parking using taxiway
This
Bravo
aircraft
Bravo
is
17
designed
Charlie
with
Alpha
escape
Alpha
lighting
Echo
on or near the
17 Echo
floor. A
15
sign will
American
indicate you have reached your
245
exit.
Taxi to and hold
In the
short
event of
runway
an
25 right
evacuation,
using
escape
taxiway
path
Charlie
lighting
Charlie
will
1
appear.
Bravo Bravo on
Follow the
American
lights until
13.
you've reached your exit. Leave all carry-ons behind, just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget, it may be behind you. Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down on the mask or the red streamer to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, then slip the band over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of oxygen. And remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others. Life vests are located either under, next to, or between your seat. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. For help locating them, see your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like this. Put the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube on the side. In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please, only inflate your vest outside the airplane. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a flight attendant. The safety card shows how to use it. The crew will now be coming around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff, we'll be back with more information. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great. Because great is what we're going for.
As the video stated, ladies and gentlemen, the flight attendants will be in the cabin to do one last safety check before our departure. So please make sure that your seat backs are in the upright position. Your tray tables are stowed, your seat belts are fastened, and your cell phones are in airplane mode for our departure. We appreciate your cooperation.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we'll be first in line for takeoff from runway 25 right. So we'll have you on your way to San Diego in just a couple of minutes. Our departure this morning will take us out west over the ocean with an immediate turn to the southeast. Those of you on the right side of the aircraft will have a wonderful view of Catalina Island, while those on the left will enjoy views of the Santa Ana Mountains as we proceed along the California coast towards San Diego. Thanks again, and we'll have you in the air shortly. Flight attendants, please be seated for immediate departure.
Los Angeles Tower American 1 tree ready for departure runway 25 right IFR to Lindbergh.
American 1 tree altimeter 29.902 wind 247 at 19er. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25 right American 1 tree. Departure American 1 tree is at 1,400 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
American 1 tree SoCal departure altimeter 29.902 continue to Hermel as planned. American 13 contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day.
132.85 American 13. Los Angeles Center American 13 is passing 8,100 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
American 13 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.901, continue to Wilma as planned.
Los Angeles Center, SkyWest 3735 is passing 8,900 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
SkyWest 3735 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.90, continue to TRNVO as planned. American 123 contact Los Angeles Center on 125.8. Good day.
From all of us at American Airlines, thank you for flying with us today. A special welcome to Advantage in One World members. If you are not an Advantage member, you can sign up at aa.com/join to earn miles for today's flight and continue earning miles with our retail and travel partners. Our Advantage Aviator Red World Elite MasterCard is another great way to earn miles for everyday purchases and enjoy benefits, such as your first checked bag free, preferred boarding, and no foreign transaction fees. Not an Aviator card member? See a flight attendant and receive an exclusive offer when you apply in-flight today.
Descend and maintain 3,600
Shortly,
feet.
we will begin our in-flight service. We offer a selection of complimentary beverages. Wi-Fi service is available on this flight. Connect to the AA in-flight signal and open your browser. You can access AA.com free of charge to view flight connections and other travel information. If you need to power your device, AC power outlets are located at every seat. While you are seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened and visible to the crew when the seatbelt sign is on, as turbulence can happen unexpectedly. If you open an overhead compartment, use caution, as carry-on items may have shifted during takeoff.
And we do thank you for your attention. Once we have reached a safe and comfortable cruising altitude, your flight attendants will be throughout the cabin to offer you beverages of your choice. During the course of our flight, snacks and beverages will be available. If at any given point you wish to sleep undisturbed, we do ask that you kindly display all fastened seatbelts on the outside of all garments or blankets, so as your crew does do frequent safety checks. We value to see your seatbelt will result in having to awaken you for compliance. We thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain again. We've reached our cruising altitude of 11,000 feet, and I'm going to turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Just remember that we'll be starting our descent in another 5 minutes, so please help our flight attendants provide you with an efficient beverage service this morning and stay clear of the aisles when able. Otherwise, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the best hospitality in the sky.
Los Angeles Center Southwest 499er is at 10,900 feet, descending 10,000 feet. Southwest 499er Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.89, continue as planned. Alaska 280, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day. One tree, 2.85, Alaska 280.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the in-flight beverage service. We are offering soft drinks, juices, water, tea, and coffee. Beer and wine are available for an additional fee. Correct change is appreciated.
Southwest 499er, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day. Going to 132.85 Southwest 499er.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our in-flight entertainment in about 5 minutes. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin with headsets available for purchase. You may take these and use them on future flights.
Generic 1 Lima Alpha traffic is 3 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 200 generic. Report them in sight. Aero Union 1303, contact Los Angeles Center on 128.15. Good day. Generic 1 Lima Alpha has the generic in sight. Job 8665 traffic is 10 o'clock 1 mile at flight level 240 generic. Report them in sight. Generic 1 Lima, Alpha traffic alert. 8 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level, 210 generic. Report them in sight. Going to 128.15, Aero Union 1303. Generic 1 Lima, Alpha, has the generic in sight. American 1 tree descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, American 1 tree.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, as anticipated, we have just begun our descent into the San Diego area, so the fasten seatbelt sign will remain illuminated for the remainder of our flight. We'll be back with you in a few minutes with some additional information about our arrival, but for now we expect to have you on the ground in about 20 minutes. Weather in San Diego is mostly clear, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds out of the west-southwest at 11 knots. I'll provide another update shortly.
One Tree, contact SoCal approach on 119.6. Good day.
119.6 for American One Tree. SoCal approach American One Tree is at 6,800 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
American One Tree SoCal approach altimeter 29.90, continue to read in as planned. American One Tree, you are 19 miles northwest. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Clear to Lindy.
Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Cleared to Lindy. American One Tree. SoCal approach American One Tree would like to change destination to Lindbergh.
American One Tree is cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Squawk 7416.
American One Tree cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Squawk 7416.
American One Tree, read back correct. Radar contact 5,100 feet. Altimeter 29.90, turn left heading 130, proceed on course climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Turn left heading 130, proceed on course climb and maintain 9,000 feet. American One Tree.
American One Tree, you are 15 miles northwest. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Cleared to Lindy.
Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Cleared to Lindy. American One Tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain March W13. We've received our approach clearance and we'll be heading east towards the Cuyamaca Mountains before turning back towards San Diego, landing on runway 27 in approximately 15 minutes. We should have you on the ground right on time. We'll be parking at gate 22 this morning. It's certainly been our pleasure serving you, and we hope to see you again in a future American flight. Thanks again for your cooperation, and we'll see you on the ground soon.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 128.15. Good day.
Going to 128.15 American One Tree. Los Angeles Center American One Tree is passing 7,700 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
American One Tree, Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.91, continue to L1 NDI as planned. American One Tree, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet American One Tree.
American 13 contact SoCal approach on 119.6. Good day.
119.6 for American 13. SoCal approach American 13 is at 8,300 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
American 13 SoCal approach altimeter 29.901, continue to Lindy as planned. SoCal approach American 1951 is at 6,000 feet, descending 5,000 feet. American 1951 SoCal approach altimeter 29.901, continue to Lindy as planned. American 13, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet altimeter 29.89.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet American 13.
To prepare for landing, please close your tray table and put away carry-on items. Place your seat in the original upright position. We will now collect any items you wish to discard. Please put away larger electronic devices, including laptop computers, or smaller handheld devices in your hand or seat pocket. Devices must remain in airplane mode until after we land. We will be landing soon.
Contact Lindbergh Tower on 118.3 when inbound on the approach. American 13, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet American 13.
Tower on 118.3 American 1951. 1-tree descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,600 feet American 1-tree.
American 1-tree descend and maintain 2,700 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,700 feet American 1-tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for landing, please be sure your seatbelt or upright tray tables are secured and carry-on items are in overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. If you have any items to discard, please pass them to us as we come to the aisle.
American 1-tree, you are 10 miles east of Lindbergh. Contact Lindbergh Tower on 118 decimal tree when inbound.
Tower on 118 decimal tree American 1-tree. Lindbergh Tower American 1-tree 9 miles east inbound localizer runway 27 approach.
American 1-tree, Lindbergh Tower. Altimeter 29.90 wind 259er at 11. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach.
Lindbergh Tower American 1-tree inbound localizer runway 27 approach.
Southwest 9er 012, turn next taxiway. American 1-tree, Lindbergh Tower. Altimeter 29.90 wind 259er at 11. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach.
Lindbergh Tower American 1-tree inbound localizer runway 27 approach.
American 19er, 51 contact SoCal approach on 119er, decimal 6. Good day. American 1-tree, Lindbergh Tower. Altimeter 29.91 wind 29er, 8 at 15. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach. Southwest 9er, 012, turn next taxiway.
Lindbergh Tower American 1-tree inbound localizer runway 27 approach.
American 1-tree, Lindbergh Tower. Altimeter 29.91 wind 29er, 8 at 15. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach. American 1-tree, follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 298 at 15. Cleared to land runway 27. Southwest 9er, 012 exit, runway when able.
Cleared localizer runway 27 approach American 1-tree. Cleared to land runway 27 American 1-tree.
Southwest 9er, 012 contact ground on 12 decimal 9er.
119er decimal 6 for American 19er 51.
Flight attendants, please take your seats for landing.
Going to 12 decimal 9er Southwest 9er 012.
welcome you to San Diego, local time 8:42. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has been parked at the gate. The captain will turn off the fasten seatbelt sign, indicating it is safe to stand. Please use caution when removing items from the overhead compartments. Those items may have shifted during flight. On behalf of all of us at American Airlines, our One World Alliance partners, your Phoenix base and flight crew, we thank you for your business. We hope your stay here in San Diego or wherever your final destination may be are both safe and pleasant. Have a great day.
American 13 contact ground on 123.9er.
123.9er American 13. Lindbergh ground American 13 request taxi to the gate.
American 13 taxi to gate 22 using taxiway Bravo 6 Bravo.
Taxiing to gate 22 using taxiway Bravo 6 Bravo American 13.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. And keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Flight attendants, verify disarm door, stand by for all call.
Welcome to San Diego and Flight Sim Expo 2021, everyone.